Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Pisces for September 2021. We are in the sign of Virgo, which is your polar opposite, Pisces. So a lot of you might have some planets or some Virgo aspects in your chart. And it's the element of earth. The energy is, wow, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Coins. So new beginnings financially, no worries about money for this next 4 weeks. There could even be a bit of a windfall maybe. All in all, aces always represent new beginnings. So coins are earth and they're very much about stability. So there you go. Slow moving month though, whenever we're in the sign of, well, the earth signs usually are quite slow moving, but Virgo is the most precise, detailed sign, so they will take forever to make sure everything's absolutely on point. Okay, where you are right now, Pisces. And we have another ace. We have the Ace of Wands, moving things, moving very quickly this month, despite what I just said. But moreover, the Ace of Wands talks about having an abundance of energy to get things done. Wands is physical, it's action, it's things happening like a bushfire. You strike a match and throw it on a dry, hot day and it literally goes wild. So for some of the younger ones, this will be fertility is quite prominent this month as well. So that's a good thing for those of you in that sort of time of your life journey. Very good though. Overall, Ace of Wands is just fantastic. So things moving very quickly and lots of energy to go with it. So excellent, Pisces. Let's see what's brought you here. So the influencer, which will in turn influence the whole reading. And we have another coin set. We have the Two of Coins. So decisions to make. Juggling things very nicely. Things, stability financially is going well. You may be thinking of adding another string to your bow or feather to your cap, whichever you like to, however you like to call it. It's about sort of, sometimes can be doing 2 jobs at once, or, you know, putting energy into 2 different things, working, studying, all that kind of thing, but it is going to pay off very well at the end of it. But it's that decision to move forward with that, and having the energy here is very, very, very beneficial, Pisces. So well done. The background energy and what's been happening July, August, we have the Nine of Swords. So fear for the sake of fear. So free-floating anxiety, just worrying about every little thing that sort of floats by in your mind, clutching hold, plucking things out of the air, worrying about things when in fact there's no need to worry about anything. Can be sleeplessness as well. I know a lot of people in the last 4 weeks complained of not being able to sleep very well. Big planets at play. We had Saturn, the big restrictor, and Uranus, which is the big sort of shaker-upper or the unexpected planet, and they're still around. So there's, you know, if you're feeling a bit wobbly, that's why, because those big planets are indeed sort of there, and they've been there most of the year actually, influencing what goes on globally and in our own little sort of environment respectively. A bit of that may still, because this still holds merit over your reading, so there might be still a little bit of that. So just remind yourself not to get caught up in fear for fear's sake. You know, don't sort of buy into all the hype media sort of are talking constantly about things and making people feel really unstable and just not secure. Recent influences, we have the Lovers, so decisions to be made. This very much talks about relationships, obviously. So you've got a big decision to make, whether you're thinking about getting into a relationship with somebody that things are sort of going along quite well and making it sort of a more of a commitment, or whether you're thinking of finishing something. It's a big decision, so make sure and be mindful, Pisces, that you use that famous intuition of yours to help you make that big decision, because it's action and consequence card. It's a big major card, so it does hold a lot of weight around. So time to use your intuition. Let's see the lesson. The lesson is 4 of coins. So in relationships that you're probably thinking, do I let go, do I hang on? This sort of also is a big card in terms of, it's a minor card, but it holds a lot of weight. It usually is very sort of a connectivity card, so it's almost like, you know, whatever this decision with, especially with relationships, it's a big let go, hang on, let go, and you can go back and forth like a seesaw with that one. But my advice, how I read it, how I interpret it, is letting go is easier than hanging on. You know, sometimes we hang on to things and it's just like a waste of our time and energy, rather than just letting it go and see where it falls. Okay, so moving on to tomorrow, actually is the first day of spring for the people in the southern hemisphere, and autumn for those in the north. So we have 1st of September on, we have strong female energy going, independent energy there, things going really well for you. Nevertheless, male or female, it's still that great energy of achievement, accomplishment, having almost reached a goal, doing very well, and feeling, you know, there is a big right here to feel satisfied with your progress. It's really great. So it's looking quite nice, Pisces. Okay, so the next one is what's happening that you're not realizing, and we have the Queen of Coins. Oh, so many coins for you, Pisces. So much earth. So she is the Queen of Coins. So she is, I always describe her, my interpretation, or the interpretation I give to her, she's like the stable woman at home. She can often, in relationships, if there's a triangle going on, she's usually the dear wife that's been there forever, and, you know, there's somebody else attached to her husband, but she's always very stable. She's always there. She waits. She goes through everything. Very stable, very strong. Just keeps the whole ship running tip-top. She's a great queen, but very much a stable queen, as I keep saying, using that word a bit too much, sorry. But yeah, she's one to be relied on. So if you're a female, that indeed may be how you have to play things out. That stability is really important for you at this time. How others see you. And we have another coins, the Page of Coins. So building up, other people are looking at you, building a new structure, putting a lot of energy into new projects that you know are going to bear fruit one day. You just have to nurture them, water them, fertilize them, etc., etc. It's like anything. You've got to give it care and attention in order for it to grow and flourish. This can be a child as well coming through, newborn child or something like that. For some of you, obviously, that will be happening. But yeah, it's just a really positive card, and this is how people see you too, Pisces, of even though you are water people, you do have that great ability to be hardworking and just get things off the ground, especially things here. We've got all these coins, so it's all about sort of your stability and how sort of earthed you are this month, despite being a water sign. So very favourable for you. Let's see how others, what you're feeling positive about. And we have the Two of Cups. So indeed there is a soulmate connection around you. Feel positive about that. That will tie in very strongly with hang on, let go, and big decisions to make. And indeed this Queen of Coins sitting down there as well. So very much a relationship sort of issues to be thinking about, and just, you know, there is a strong connection here, which sometimes in life they just pass, we just connect or collide with people, that this is what it is, and it's a genuine card, it's not a lustful card. But yeah, in saying that, it can also create a bother for those who are already in a stable relationship. Nice card though, very nice card of connectivity and indeed soulmate connections for you, Pisces. And Pisces usually know, they're just very knowing people, and they usually, if they're using their intuition, they understand this kind of connection well. Okay, so let's see the final outcome, Pisces. And we have karmic justice coming in. So by the time we get to mid-September, last third week of September, we have Libra coming in, and then we have the karma comes in. So whatever this decision is here, consequences will be. So think on long and hard, Pisces, about what's going on for you at the moment, particularly in those close relationships, because by the time we get to Libra's time, late September, that will be very much karma comes along, and it's the great leveler and the great balancer, I suppose you'd say. So let's find out your message. And the message for Pisces is attachment. Attachment to desire is the cause of suffering. Attachment arises when we want something different from what we are experiencing right here, right now. This ever-increasing list of unfulfilled desires causes us to experience discontentment and disconnects us from living simply in the pure joy of the present moment. So there you go, Pisces. Big sort of month for you. Most of you, this is sort of lurking around. So, yeah. Think on long and hard, use your intuition, and have a great time, and I'll talk to you next month.